In the last video, I promised I'd give you an example of a very, very simple idiot-proof company. Now, this is a company I've written about in many of my books, so for regular readers, you're probably familiar with it, but the example is Colgate. Think about it. Odds are you brushed your teeth today. You brushed your teeth yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, and you brush your teeth every single day. In the same scenario, if a husband and wife, one of them loses their job, you're still going to brush your teeth. Nobody comes home and says, hey, honey, I lost my job today, but I have a great money-saving idea. Let's stop brushing our teeth. Okay? It just doesn't happen. Super simple company. Now, think about it. There's two dominant brands in the toothpaste market. It's Colgate and Crest. And 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, it was still Colgate and Crest. It's not fast changing like high tech. It's slow changing, simple, boring, stupid, idiot proof. You use your toothpaste every day, you finish the tube, you throw it in the garbage, you buy another one. Now, if you look at Colgate, it's very, very interesting because a big part of my investment success has come from dividends. That is money, the company makes a profit, and they send you a check every 3 months. Well, in Colgate's case, they have been paying dividends since 1895. That's almost 120 consecutive years of dividend payments. And they've increased their dividends for over half a century. So your dividend might start here, the next year it's 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 here, and it keeps growing. It's a wonderful business, okay? Now, in my future video clips, I'll give you a good buy price for Colgate that I would look at buying more shares, and I'll tell you the price that I bought Colgate at so you can get an idea of what exactly I am doing. Now, the thing is with investing, a lot of people are really attracted to the complicated. If I sat here and talked about nanotech or biotech or something you didn't fully understand, people would be all over it. They'd think it's great. Hey, it's complicated. It must be good. But the reality, the opposite is often true. Simple stuff, simple investing is much more effective. There's an old story. In the 1960s, the Russians and the Americans were competing for space supremacy. You know, who was going to be the first to orbit the Earth? Who was going to be first to the moon and whatever? And during this, they were sending guys up into outer space, and they were also doing experiments. Now, the first thing that they realized is that a regular ballpoint pen does not work in outer space because it needs gravity to function. It needs gravity for the ballpoint pen to work. So the Americans said, okay, that's fine. They invested millions of dollars, thousands of man-hours, and developed a pen that would actually write in a zero-gravity environment. And they were successful. Now, the Russians didn't have the same budget, so they simply sent their astronauts up with pencils. Simple solution, very effective, okay? So that's the exact same with investing. Now, in this video series, what I want to do is I want to open the door, I want to invite you in, and I want to give you a chance to actually look at what stocks I have purchased, the price I've purchased them at, what price I would purchase more at, and also how to effectively put them in a tax-effective manner. What do you put in your tax-free savings account? What do you put in your RRSP? What do you put in your regular investment account? So I want to give you all those details because I've found that oftentimes in the financial industry, there's some good advisors out there. I'm not saying there aren't, but I've never heard of an advisor who actually walks up to a client and opens up their own portfolio and says, here's the holdings I've invested in, here's the prices I've paid, here's how my investment portfolio has done. Nobody does that. Many financial institutions, you walk in there, they'll open up a little menu and they'll ask you, are you a conservative investor? Are you an aggressive investor? And they'll show you a little pie chart and you invest accordingly. It's the same as ordering a cheeseburger off the menu. I don't think that my financial future should be handled the same way as ordering a cheeseburger from a restaurant. So in this video series, I want to show you exactly what I hold. I want to show you the Idiot Millionaires portfolio and how I'm able to take a year and travel around. In fact, I could travel around for the rest of my life with my 5 kids if I wanted to. Okay, thank you.